Yo, 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 welcome to the show.
Yo YouTube, what is good? Happy Sunday, and you already know if it's a Sunday, we're going to be making a video where we talk about the potential buys. Actually, it is what I plan on buying in my Robinhood taxable brokerage account in the upcoming week. We usually do this video each and every Sunday. I admit, I am sorry, guys. I didn't do one last week. It was Memorial Day weekend. I was out of town. But going forward, I do plan on making these videos where I just, plan my deposits and where I plan to be putting my money inside my taxable brokerage account in Robinhood. So this is going to be June 2nd. Today is June 2nd because I just like documenting by the Sundays. Cool little animation there. Depositing $160 in total. And of course, that's going to be split between 2 days. Usually we do Tuesday and Thursday. If we do $80 in Tuesday, if you do the quick math, who would have guessed $80 will be invested on Thursday, just because I like, having 2 days, because you never know which day the markets will be up, which days the market will be down. So it doesn't hurt. Just do Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. I do deposit the full 160 in one sitting, but I just split how I buy the stocks, and you'll see that right now. So the next slide, June 4th, is when we make our first buy, our first set of buys. We'll be buying some SPY, zero point zero 0.06 shares of SPY. Wherever the SPY is trading, we're going to be buying it. Zero point zero 0.06 shares is what we buy. That will take our total holdings in the SPY to 3.07 shares. I think that's pretty nice because SPY, I want to see it continuously grow inside my portfolio. Right now, it's trading at $528.26. We have three. Jesus, I did the math wrong. So we already have 3.07 shares, guys. So this is wrong. We're gonna have 3.13 shares. Okay, so already messed up on my own. God damn. But yeah, we're gonna have a little bit more SPY. It's about 11.6% of the portfolio right now in terms of the diversity, 14.04% return, and it just continues to grow because the markets have been doing well. SPY represents really the market generally, of course, and I like buying that ETF. So we'll be buying some SPY. We'll be buying also zero point 0.2 shares of Google. Why am I buying Google? That's because Google has their ex-dividend date on June 10th, and I'm not buying because they have their ex-dividend date just to get like more dividend. Well, not solely for that reason. Obviously, Google is one of those companies that, well, I think has just a strong future as a company, and of course that should translate into their stock price. So me investing in Google is me investing, in the future potential of the company, and I expect the stock to perform well. The dividends, nice added caveat. It definitely will remind me to buy more into the company, like DCA, their ex dividend date coming in, or each time I get a payment or whatever. Love to see that. Looking at the stock here, we got Google. We're in Class A, Alphabet Class A. There is a Class B. We're in Class A. We have 0.75 shares, and of course we'll be buying about zero point 0.2, which takes us to 0.95 shares. Or, total return, we're up 21%. That's crazy. Google did shoot up pretty nicely recently. The year to date, it's up 24%. 1 year, not it wasn't doing super good, but it did just shoot up, as you can see. It was doing fine, then it just did excellent. You know what I mean? That type of thing. It. Who am I to say it wasn't doing super good? But yeah, we're in Google. We're gonna be getting some more, almost at the 1 share mark. But next time they pay their dividends, maybe we will be able to capture a full share's worth of dividends. This time we're gonna be getting 0.95 worth of a share. Next, we have Pfizer. Big red hair, negative sign, or the hyphen really means we're selling out of Pfizer. Or 2.35 shares. Well, it's going, it's going like fully gone. Bye bye, hasta la vista, au revoir, like however you want to say it. It's going. Why are we selling Pfizer? Well, Pfizer, I don't know. I really liked when I bought into it, and it's not that I'm down in the position or my conviction has changed. I just feel like I want to. I guess I have to jump the gun a little bit. I'm buying into AbbVie next, so I think just buying into AbbVie is stronger of a conviction for me. So I prefer reallocating my money from Pfizer into AbbVie. So pretty much it's just a translation from Pfizer into AbbVie. It's that simple. So Pfizer, we have been getting dividends from it. Not sure if this is my first and only, but 88 cents. I mean, nothing crazy, but still up in the position. I mean, not a huge part of the portfolio, but yeah, Pfizer, it was nice while it lasted, but we're gonna be selling you and we're going to be buying into AbbVie. AbbVie 3.76 yield, definitely a lower yield, but looking here on Seeking Alpha, you can see where Pfizer has a payout ratio of 116.2%. What is the payout ratio? I'll literally read it. The payout ratio, the dividend payout ratio is the fraction of net income a firm pays to its stockholders in dividends. This is calculated as the ratio of dividend per share to earnings per share. So pretty much in like layman's terms, it's like you're making this much, whatever you have in like profit, you pay some of that into your shareholders in dividends. You're paying more in dividends to your shareholders than what you have in profit. So of course, maybe they have some like extra money, like laying around. They can make up for the difference for now because they're paying more than what they make. But how long can they do that for? When I bought into Pfizer, I guess I didn't look deep enough, definitely, to not notice this stat right here. Everything else looks good, not gonna lie. Dividend, that's a pretty nice yield. The payout ratio, of course, speaks for itself. The 5 year growth is respectable, 4.59%. It's not like the greatest, but it generally, statistically, beats inflation, and the dividend growth of 13 years isn't bad either. Besides that, Pfizer is, that this is too concerning, and so I am looking to jump into something like AbbVie, which I think does what Pfizer can do with less risk. So let's look at AbbVie. So here we've got AbbVie. It's a little bit more expensive than Pfizer is, but let's look at the stats down here. The dividend yield is it's quite low, compared to Pfizer at least, but generally across the board, that's a really, really good dividend yield. 3.85%. Great, great, love that. Payout ratio. That is, I skipped this one because that just means like how much they pay each year. It is what it is. This is what matters more, if to me at least at this point. Payout ratio, they pay out only 55.3% of what they have as profit. So I mean, that's still a decently high number, but that's low key average across the board. So just the fact that they're paying out less than they have is a great sign compared to what Pfizer's doing. This is a higher number than Pfizer, which means that they generally, compounded over 5 years, they grow their dividends over 8.3%. Statistically, it's just the numbers, and they've been growing that for 10 years straight. So I think this is a good investment. I think jumping ship, let's say, from Pfizer to AbbVie is a decision I'm comfortable with, and I will be doing at least on Tuesday when I make these investments. So yeah, that's what's gonna be going on. Based on the graph, this yeah, actually we did look at Pfizer already. So yeah, let's go to the next one. Next we have oh, actually that's gonna bring our approximated total to $79.88. Of course, that's definitely gonna change. The odds of me like guessing this, days in advance, I would. Of course, I'll let you guys know if I'm spot on one of these days. But this is what I'm estimated to spend. So let's see what it is when it does happen. Next, we'll be buying on June 6th. That's Thursday. We're buying SCHD, just a quarter of a share. That's going to bring us to 12.65 shares total. Let's look at what SCHD is like. SCHD hasn't been doing bad. I mean, it's only up 3.59% year to date, way less than the SPY, but I think it's fine. I think that's fine. It's SCHD. That's gonna bring us to 12.65. Like I said, we're up just under 5% overall. And it's just shy of 7% of the total portfolio diversity. Liking my position in STHD so far, and like I said, or like I am doing, I will continue to add more. Next on our list, we have VTI, which is a total stock market ETF. Just adding zero point 0.1 shares of that, and that's because really it is a pretty expensive ETF. I mean, it's like 200 and something. That's gonna bring our total number of shares to 3.15. Looking at the graph here, we have VTI. It's trading at 257 ish. Oh, 260, 261 pretty much. 5.7%. Looking to get that SPY SCHD and SPY G, just grow all those really. At least 25% of my portfolio that is a short-term growth cumulatively, comprehensively, whatever. So far with VTI, we're up about 8%, 9%, and I like to see that. Next on our list is the final one, and this is Pepsi. Buying primarily on the basis of the ex-div date, 0.15 shares. That's gonna bring us to 1.25 shares, and I do this because my drip is turned off. So the fact that that is done, it makes me consciously come in and buy shares, and it also makes me buy more shares than my drip would have done anyways. So I think that is a win. It makes me analyze or assess my position in the portfolio. At this point in my life, I'm not too busy where, I'm like stressed out by my investments. I like doing it really. I have a YouTube channel based around that. So yeah, manually come in and drip this bitch myself. Oh my, can I say this? Can I say, if I can say this on YouTube, kudos to me. 0.15 shares gonna bring us to 1.25 shares, and just looking at the graph of Pepsi, it is what happened here? I don't know what happened at 420 with Pepsi, but hey, 1.1 right now, up 3.32%. It's been a pretty rocky position. Yeah, like we were up so much, then we dropped a bit with Pepsi, but it's a blue chip stock. Not too worried about it. Wouldn't mind seeing this a little bit higher, but we continue to grow. I mean, we need to be at least 200 in Pepsi, so that hopefully should take us there. And that is all the investments that we're going to be making. That brings us to a total of $71.95 estimated for that day, Thursday. And that's the end of the video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.